need to be a little bit higher. Huh. You have puke breath.
Maybe.
Ready? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is my girlfriend, Atocha.
Hi.
Name spelling right here. We are going to just talk about how we met because people had been asking. So I met Atocha through, it was Hinge, right?
Yeah.
That was at a time in my life where I was like, this dating app, that dating app, this dating app, that dating app. And when I originally saw her, I swiped left. Really? I swiped left. Like I was more so, I don't even know what to say. Because it sounds so bad, like I swipe left on you. It's actually technically not a swipe on Hinge. You looked serious. Like you looked like you were looking for something serious. And I was like, me too, but not right now, because I got scared.
So she liked one of my photos, and then I was like, oh, who's this cutie? And then I basically wrote her, and then it was from there. We just kept messaging each other on Hinge, and then we finally...
Well, wait, hold on, okay. So I feel like I need to clarify like that I swiped left on you and then suddenly I liked you again.
Okay.
So I did swipe left because I thought that she was like looking for something serious, and I was like same, but also like maybe not yet. And then I saw her again, and like on those dating websites you're not really supposed to see the same person twice.
Yeah, if you swipe, is it left? Or...
Yeah, if you say no,
yeah,
you're not supposed to see each other again. So I was like, is this a sign? So then I was like, F it, what do I have to lose? And I liked one of her photos, and you also looked different in every photo, so I was like, is this a catfish?
Oh yeah, you did mention that. We FaceTimed for a few hours. I ended up giving up half of the time holding up the phone. Because when I FaceTime my friends or family, it's always, we don't really look into the FaceTime, we're just on FaceTime, but we're talking, doing other things. So basically that's what we were doing towards the end of the night.
Yeah, and I got like all ready. I had like my light, and I had my, what was it? It was my iPad, and then you called me, and I let me call you back. Yeah. Because it was the first time she had ever called me, but I had this whole setup, and I was like, no, I will be on my iPad. It is better lighting, the camera is better. So she called me, and I was like, let me call you back.
Yeah, and she didn't want to hang out because it was barely when COVID hit.
It was the very beginning.
And so she was like, no, we can't hang out. And I was like, okay,
just
then.
FaceTime
She was
day.
like, we'll FaceTime. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And then a week passes, and she's like, no, let's hang out. And I was like, okay, let's have some coffee in the morning.
Yeah, I asked her, I said, so what time do you want to come over? And she was like, in the morning. And I said, oh. That's usually like not a response I feel like you would get, especially off of a dating app. It's more of like a come over in the evening. I also think people just feel more relaxed in the evening. It doesn't always have to be sexual.
Yeah.
But she said she wanted to come over in the morning because, do you remember why?
Yeah, because I wanted to spend as much time with you as possible.
My heart. So I texted my best friend Maddie, and I was like, she wants to come over in the morning because she said she wants to spend as much time with you as possible. I was like, how cute is that?
Yeah.
Then you like asked me what my drink order was or whatever, because I'd never been to Dutch Bros.
Yeah.
And so she wanted me to try Dutch Bros for the first time with her. And so she came over.
I came over with some Dutch Bros. I think I got you the Golden Eagle.
I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I just remember I drank most of mine, and you drank like 3 sips of yours. And I was like, she's nervous.
Yeah, I was nervous for sure.
I saw her pull up in her blue Dodge, and I was like, okay, she's here. I had my hair like some up, some down. I had a little tank top. Was it a crop top? Probably.
Yeah, it was a crop top.
It was probably like
some
like body.
the boyfriend jeans. She was looking really good.
So she came. So then I see her pull up, and she's like juggling all these things, and she's trying to like get stuff like situated in her hands, like the coffee, the keys, the phone, all that stuff. And I just remember being like, This is it. This is the moment. And we had FaceTimed so much.
Yeah, we had at that time. We did. We talked a lot over the phone because at that time, because of COVID, I was working 1 week and then 1 week I was off. So that the time that we started talking, that was a week that I was pretty much off. And I think you were off at that time too, right? Or starting? Online.
I think we were, okay.
Sorry.
No, my throat. I think we were on spring break.
Okay.
Because I remember at the start of COVID, we went on spring break and then like we never came back. We
Yeah.
came back for like 1 day, but the kids never came back.
Mhm.
So I think it was at that time.
Yeah.
And then she came over and she never left. The end.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
basically. I think also like we enjoyed each other's company and we really liked each other. And
Yeah.
I think another part was it was during COVID, so we're like, let's just quarantine together.
Yeah.
And then we just basically,
Do you remember what I did when you first walked into the house?
yes.
Or I actually walked out of the house. But.
She was so cute. She came in and I was coming up with 2 coffees, mine and hers. And she did like a shimmy. You want to do it?
I don't want to do the shimmy.
No.
I just didn't know, like, do I greet you? Do I hug you? Do I greet and do I grab the things? Like, what do I do? Someone tell me what to do. So I just, like, I went to grab and then I went to hug and then I just did this, like, oh, I don't really know what to do. She came in and we had some, like, super awkward small talk at first. But it wasn't, like, it was awkward because it was face to face, but, like, we had already spoken to each other so much since then.
And I'm shy. Like at the beginning, I'm pretty shy, and then afterwards, I loosen up. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty shy.
It used to take her, like, when we'd have breakfast or, like, dinner together, it would take her, like, 3 times as long to eat her meal because the whole time she just was, like, talking or...
And I was nervous.
Yeah,
I was
like,
talking
being
because
nervous.
I was nervous.
Yeah. And I would, like, finish my food and I'm like... So then she came over. We spent a couple of days together because your niece was watching your dogs.
Yeah. And then I went back, but that's when we decided to bring the dogs all together.
Yeah. I thought about doing it from the start and she was like, Was that... This was before I asked you to... That was after. No, I asked you to be my girlfriend before.
Yeah, you did. You asked me on the... Do you want to tell them?
It was, like, literally the second day.
Yeah.
So I got these bracelets off Amazon, and they were just a black string. Black string, and then it had like a rainbow bead on it. And I was like, oh my god, like so cute, like I'm gay, and it's like here's my little rainbow bead. And like, And I was like, oh, when I get a girlfriend, like, because it came with 2, I thought it was just coming with 1. So I was like, oh, when I get a girlfriend, like, she'll get the other one. So I'm in the shower. We're getting ready to. Can I say where we're going?
Yeah, that's fine.
We were getting ready to visit her mom's gravesite on, it was Mother's Day.
And for
It
the
was-
Mexican.
It was Mother's Day.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
it also?
Yeah.
It was May 10th.
And so I'm getting ready in the shower and I'm like, I should give it to her. And I'm like doing all this. I should give it to her and like tell her that I wanted to be my girlfriend one day. And I was like, I should probably just, that seems stupid. I should probably just ask her then to be my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Again, day 2. Day 2 of like physically being together.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got ready and I came out and I had it in my back pocket. And I like kneeled down because she was sitting in like the big circle chair.
Yeah.
And she thought I was gonna tell her.
Something else. I don't know. The way she came down at me, she was a little shy and like nervous. So I was very much like, what is she gonna tell me? And then she came down and she was like, you want to be my girlfriend?
Yeah, I gave her the spiel of the bracelet, and then I was like, do you wanna?
Yeah, I was like, just get to the point, because she was going kind of in circles with the bracelet.
Shush!
Because I was nervous, I wasn't sure where it was going. And I was like, I get awkward in situations like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, what's going on? Come on,
Yeah.
just say it. And then she asked me, and I was like, yeah. I was like, I do. I want to.
And that's like, I don't do that. I don't ask. I mean, like, I'm a bold person, but not in that way.
Yeah.
I
don't think I've ever been asked to be. Usually I do the asking, but
was like,
yeah.
I want this one.
Mhm. And I was happy to say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is your tail wagging because I made a sound that sounded like it was for you? And then we we pretty much quarantined together. And so then we started just hanging out a lot because we were basically like living together and we had time off. Like she had more time off. I was on spring break, and then we started shifting into what it meant to like teach online. And I feel like we blended really seamlessly.
Yeah, we did. Very well.
Started ordering out a lot more. Oh, and then wait, on that first date, I kissed you.
Oh yeah, she did also kiss me on the first date.
She saw me coming in.
Yeah, I got nervous too.
I was doing the hazy eyes. And I was like,
And I knew it was coming.
sort of waddling in. I think you were talking too, and I think I was like, just stop talking and
Yeah.
kiss me.
I think you came in between my legs, I remember. I was sitting on.
Okay.
Not in that way. But you just came in like closer to me.
Yeah.
Like in between my legs.
Yeah.
Standing up. I was sitting, she was standing. So it sounds so wrong.
And I just
But-
said,
Yeah.
was I a good kisser? Just kidding. So that's how we met. We met online. Which,
It's very weird.
yeah,
Well, not now in this time, but like back then, like, cause I wasn't either one dating in dating apps.
want to be in dating apps.
Yeah, and then I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get on a dating app.
Yeah. But she was nervous because one of my pictures was with me in a cheetah dress.
Yeah,
And she was like, oh god, she likes to like go clubbing. And I was like, really don't.
I did think that. I'm not like a clubbing type. I used to like it when I was younger, but now that I'm older,
Yeah.
I'm more of a chill person.
Well, and you don't drink, so
Yeah,
it's like
Yeah,
not an environment you prefer to be in. So you were like, oh god, is that her environment that she prefers to be in? I thought about, when you had said you wanted to like deactivate, I went in to like delete my Hinge,
Uh-huh.
and you had responded to my like.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
This is yours?
who's listening? So yeah, and then we just never separated. So we lived at the rental so were we there for the full 6 months?
Yeah, we were there 6 months, and then prior to that was basically in March, right?
Yeah.
No, May.
May.
But then we started talking.
Then we started looking for a house because we were like, we moved quick.
Yeah.
People in our community move very fast. And so then we bought this house together, and we just mesh.
Our animals mesh well.
Yeah.
We did like it just feels right, and it feels like a very healthy relationship where we're both able to communicate, like, and just be ourselves. So it feels nice to be able to find that in someone, because it's hard to find for sure. And not saying that our relationship is perfect, but when it's bumpy,
I feel like it is. We're thinking about putting out another video of like how did we blend our lifestyles together after moving in, because that's like really tricky, and I think everyone has a different code with their partner when they, blend their lifestyles and move in together. But I feel like that would be fun
Yeah.
to do. Like we have
Can I give them an example?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm not used to closed doors. Lacey is.
If a door is closed, it means don't come in.
Like it very much means don't come in, especially if I've locked it.
Yeah. So I'm not used to that. Like, I come from a huge family where we had one restroom, and we were there's 3 of us at the same time coming in and out. Like, so it's not something that I was used to. So that's something that we still work through, because there's sometimes it's like out of habit that I just go in, like,
Bust in, and you are not quiet when you open those doors.
yeah. That's one of the things that we are learning to kind of work through for sure.
Yeah, there's a very particular story in which that is coming from, and
Which we can't explain in that video.
Yes, we will.
not happy, like at all. Somehow that last clip became corrupt at the end, and the next clip, which was really just us taking the thumbnail. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have questions for us, leave them down below, and we will answer those in our next video together. Thank you so much for watching this video. I love you, even if you don't love me back, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.